Morning guys. Right, so it's that time of the year when everyone leaves the school and I get to do some proper work. Now I've got this branch here which has come down in the playground, and so I'm just going to use my tuatahi to clean it all up. It's kind of a light limbing exercise really, but more on brush than proper felled trees or anything like that. Normally I'd use a kukri for this, and the kukri's advantage of course is that you don't have to be so accurate. Having a longer blade length, you can kind of just swing and you'll make contact. This one obviously has a much shorter blade length, but the advantage of course is that all that force and weight is concentrated in that one spot, so it should have better penetration. Anyway, that's the idea. So I just thought we'd have a little tidy up and see how we go. So like I was saying, this is the Tuatahi Trapper. Definitely a wonderful little tool. You can use it one-handed or you can use it two-handed. You can choke right up on it and kind of do a little bit of detailed work, light enough that you can just swing it one-handed, or still enough length in it that you can use two hands. So extremely versatile. And when you hit it and it's right on the spot, you get a lot of concentrated force without a lot of weight. Someone told me once that you should be able to hold an axe out at full kind of length, full extension, and if you can do that, it's the right weight for you. And this one's certainly capable of doing that. Made here in New Zealand. They get steel in from somewhere in Europe. They won't tell me what sort of steel it is. And then they use power hammers, but hand forged. Each one is made by hand. Then they temper it in-house. Then they make the handles. The handles are made from hickory. And the grain orientation, it's just excellent grain orientation on this. I don't have any concerns that this will ever break. If it did, I could probably replace it. It's got a tiny little hole up here. They're saying that they might make a jig to help you sharpen them, but really, you can just sharpen that by hand with diamond files. It's still like a razor after quite a few months of use. So yeah, like I was saying, the handles, American hickory. They bring the wood over and then they shape them themselves. I've just slowly been linseed oiling these. They don't varnish or anything like that to the handles. They're just au natural. I like to linseed oil on my stuff. Someone once told me, and I've followed this advice quite a lot, is that if you get a wooden tool and want to restore it or look after it, you use linseed oil. You do it once a day for a week, then once a week for a month, once a month for a year, and then touch it up once every year. I tend to follow that somewhat, although I get a bit bored after a couple of weeks trying to remember everything, and so just whenever I think it needs it, I just add a little bit more linseed oil. Linseed oil, there is one issue in that the cloth that you put it on, it can oxidize and spontaneously burst into flame. I've never had this happen. Tried to make it happen, doesn't seem to do it, but hey, I've been told it can happen, so something you should be aware of. And then what it actually does is it polymerizes over the wood, so it soaks in a little bit and then it encapsulates the wood and keeps that moisture, that oil in there. But I just think it's a nice adds a nice bit of colour, easily replaceable, cheap as chips, and it gives it a good finish and nice smell too. So there you go. Anyway, this Tuatahi Trapper just a fantastic tool. So sharp. I haven't had a chance, well, I haven't had the need to sharpen it since I got it. At some point I probably will. Taking on a bit of a patina. Yeah, there we are. Tuatahi Trapper. Definitely. Well, I might bring in a kukri and do some work with that. So I've got some more branches that have come down. Just give it a comparison. But yeah, if you're in the market for a good small axe, you'd be hard pressed to go past this one. It's just fantastic. And the mosquitoes are having a feast at the moment, so I gotta dash. But yeah, have a great day. If I don't know, in fact I will send out something more. Me doing a cookery on some of this stuff. So before Christmas. So have a fantastic day, guys, and I'll see you all later. Cheers.